It's a calm and cool 56 degrees out here this morning. And we'll be using the blower on the driveway today. Well, here we go again with all kinds of little branches and debris down on the driveway. But we are very thankful watching the news this morning that this is all we have to deal with. We know that we're really lucky. You got your paper, Donnie?
That's right. I'm planning to read my paper, drink my coffee, maybe have breakfast, and then I'm going to get busy on Sapphire and wash her for the first time. I have not washed her yet. I also have some new things I'm going to try out maybe on Ruby today. I'll let you know how that goes. And let's see. It's just like I've been waiting like a month for this type of weather to get here, and it has finally drug its ass in here.
It's cooler is what he's trying to say.
Oh,
it's pleasant. It's nice. Yes. Very pleasant.
And where were you last week when JB and I were working up in the attic of the garage? No.
But JB was happy. He likes it extra warm.
Yeah, this actually be too cold.
Yeah, JB be putting on his long sleeve shirt
yeah.
and complaining about it being cold.
Yeah, them Hawaiian boys.
So I could not wake Sapphire up from inside the house using the phone. You know, we're waiting to see if we get the software update. So I thought, well, I'll come out here and see if I can wake her up in person with the key card. We had heard that some Model 3s were having app access issues. And that was not the case for us yesterday, but maybe today it is. So I have Don's wallet here because it's just easier to hold that up than... No, come on, I got the key card. Don said the flat side of the wallet works every time. That's weird. All right, here's the actual card right up here on the pillar. Come on, sweetheart. Well, no wonder she wouldn't wake up. She won't wake up over here either. Come on. So I'm in TeslaFi on Sapphire's account. And since midnight, 12 a.m. on Friday, 10/12, till 12:07 p.m., which is close to the current time, she hasn't woken up. She's been sleeping, okay? The battery shows 59%, rated range is 180.61 miles. My app on the phone shows 181 miles of range, so that sort of lines up. If I come up here and go to calendar view and choose yesterday, the 11th, okay, at 3:55 p.m., she had woken up and logged a parking entry. And that's when I went in and looked on the app the last time. And she stayed awake for a little while around that event, from 1:39 p.m. when I woke her up until 3:55 p.m. when she put herself back to sleep. So basically, after 3:55 p.m. yesterday when she put herself to sleep, TeslaFi, the phone app, we haven't heard from her at all. She's just been sleeping. So this kind of lines up with what we're seeing. I'm going to give Tesla a call at this point.
You won't wake up, huh?
Yeah, I brought Don out here to try. Just in case I did something wrong. But nothing happens till you do the door handle, right?
No, I think it...
The mirror's open if it's...
Yeah, I think all you...
See, I have trouble with the 3. Ruby, she blips the light, she opens the mirror, the door comes open. I mean, you know, how much more inviting could she be to go take a drive? Sapphire's a little more shy. Yeah. A little more shy. All right, it's time to call Tesla. I do like those Tesla roadside assistance people. They have really good people answering the phones, I have to say. And from my point of view, it's easy to stay calm when you're not stranded on the side of the road. Because I've been stranded one time with Ruby with the flat tire. Both times Sapphire's had a problem, it's been in the garage or in the driveway. So it's easy to be calm when you're not stranded on the side of the road. But it looks like we're going to try to get Mobile to come out and just see if we can get her out of the garage, you know, because she's parked normally this time, not like she was when the tow truck guy came. We actually can't get in, we can't move her this time. So trying to get her out of the garage could be a thing. So we'll let the Mobile guys come, and that might take I don't know when that'll be. They're going to get back to us, right? And then I suspect once we do some triage here, we're probably going to have to get her up to the service center. So we're bummed, don't misunderstand, but getting upset about it's not going to change the fact, and we just got to deal with it. And I still trust Tesla will stick with us and make it right, so stay calm. Don't think Dawn's going to be washing and waxing her today, though. Midnight. Midnight loves this little wicker basket that I bought at Guardian Angel this week. And also loves to play.
He's like a dog. He tries to grab things with his mouth and carry it away.
Hey, buddy. Hey. Are you a good boy?
Ooh, I've got a cat. I've caught a cat.
Are you a good boy? Yeah, on your fishing line. I mean, your cat line.
I've caught a cat. He's pulling. He's pulling.
Don't lose him. Don't lose him. Aww. Johnny and I here headed to town to play a little bit of Pokemon Go. Probably get a coffee too while we're out. Something good. Johnny's off to his father's house this weekend, so wanted to spend a few minutes with him. And your friend's still in school today, right? So yeah, you weren't on with anybody. Now I'm not expecting the dash cam feature on version 9 to work with Ruby, because she was produced or delivered June of 17, and she's not an Autopilot 2.5 car, she's an Autopilot 2.0 car. But I do have a USB here that Dawn formatted to FAT32 with a Tesla cam directory on it, and it's not the one we would want to use long term, but it should work. I think it's a 32 gig thumb drive. So I would insert it and just see for grins, make sure that it doesn't work in Ruby. Not expecting it to. So I put the thumb here in the left USB. I unplugged my Android cable for Johnny's phone. That's the ROAV Viva Amazon, we'll call it Echo device down there that we are still using in the car that stays plugged in. But I did not get a dash cam icon up here, which I believe is what was happening for other folks. So I don't think, like I expected, it's not doing anything. So I had read on Electrek that only Autopilot 2.5 cars are going to get the dash cam feature. But I was just reading Tesla's support release notes on version 9, and it doesn't say that there. But in any event, so here's the note about the dash cam feature not working in Ruby.
Right here.
Yeah. And I will test it out in Sapphire when she's working and when we get version 9 installed on her. So this. Now that's probably because it's a little cooler out here, but I'm going to drive back to the house and let Dawn put air in it, and I'm going to pray there's nothing wrong with that tire, because I don't think I can handle that today on top of the Sapphire issues. Well, the good news is that it doesn't seem to be going down as we drive back to the house. The bad news is that it's rattling me and Johnny just a little bit. As long as it's not going down, I'm not too stressed. I'm sort of perplexed at why the other tires aren't registering though. Right, I've only got the one tire showing up. I guess I'd have to pull up the show me the tire pressure to get them all to show. Yeah, so it is definitely the lowest tire. It looks like they could all sort of use some air. Like I said, every year when the weather gets cooler, the first day the weather's cooler, everybody starts to have these indicators show up with their tire. So hopefully it's just a little low and just needs some air. So Don said he's just gonna go around and put all the tires at 42. That's what the door panel says. All right, let's go to town, take 2. And if you haven't checked your tire pressure lately, Now that the nights are getting cooler, before you get a little surprise out in the road, you should check your tire pressure too. All right, as Don went around the car, the tires updated to 42. He made them all 42. We'll keep a little bit of a closer watch on it the next day or two and make sure that rear tire does not have a slow leak. Please don't let it have a slow leak, please. Well, the hot tire pressure has maintained stability here for what, 15 or 20 minutes now, so I think we're good. Johnny and I are in Walmart now, where you can always find something cute. Don would certainly agree with this slogan. Johnny, you already have one of the minions.
This cactus is looking sharp though.
It is looking sharp. So Johnny was looking at the cars, which he always does, and we still look for Teslas because we gave all of our Model X's away and would love to get some more to give away to kids. And he found this Matchbox version, which we had not seen before. It's pretty nice detail, but it's 2018 and it's not the facelift. So, but still cool. We'll take it. That thing is pretty cool though. Certainly glad we haven't seen any of that at our house. I like it. You can make it, minus the moving part. I want a shiny Drowsy like Johnny got, and I have clicked on every single one we saw in town. No luck. So Don's down here shredding on the tulip poplar him and JB took down, and I asked Johnny to drag this limb that was up at the street down to him so he can shred it up too. To make things easy on Don, I just left Ruby where she was so he doesn't have to move everything. We're leaving for Taekwondo in a few minutes anyway, and I can use the exercise again walking up the hill. Wow. Is he's gotten all the branches off of the log. Lumberjacked on. If you've never used a chipper shredder before, it puts a lot of vibration up through your arms. I have run the machine many a time, and it is hard work. Now to back myself up out of the driveway. Thankfully with this nice backup lines here, it won't be too big a deal. Although the sun is impacting my ability to see just a little bit on the camera.
Hey then.
Thanks for the assist, buddy.
You're welcome.
For some reason backing up and having to do the curves was a little hard, even with the lines, so I had Johnny get out just for a sanity check that I wasn't headed toward a tree. Bye buddy, I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too, Mom. I hope you have a really good weekend.
Yeah, you too buddy, love you.
I have a lot to grab.
That's alright, I'm not going anywhere till you're all the way clear from the car. If you need to, set some of the stuff in Master Lee's office. Ask her if you can.
Okay. I love you, Mom.
Bye. I stayed out playing Pokemon Go for a little bit to give Don a chance to finish on the driveway, so I could get Ruby up to the house without inconveniencing him. I did want to say that it's hard for me to say that I'm probably really done with taking Taekwondo now. It's not because I don't want to. As a matter of fact, I really do want to, because I totally enjoy doing it, and I like the exercise and the competition and the friendship, and I like everything about it, really. But since I started back at Taekwondo a couple of weeks ago, I guess I went to 5 or 6 classes. Every time I went, the pain in my back, my sciatica, returned pretty quick to the point now where I've scheduled to go have it aspirated again next Friday. So I got to live with it for a week. And it's pretty bad. So while I wasn't doing Taekwondo, and after they had, you know, done that treatment twice, I was pretty comfortable after it settled down from the treatment. And yeah, it's either stop taking Taekwondo and hope the treatment works again to give me a lot of relief, or have to go have surgery, which I really don't want to do. I mean, there's no guarantee I'm going to feel great after the surgery, and there's rehab, and that's a lot of wear and tear on a person. So probably changing my exercise routine. But thankfully Johnny wants to continue to take Taekwondo, so most of the time maybe sometimes Dawn will take him up there and pick him up. You know, I wouldn't want him to give it up. I think it's good for him on all of the same reasons it was good for me, and he wants to keep doing it, so we'll make that happen. But I'm down about it, you know, but it is what it is. And, you know, going back to pain-free, or mostly pain-free, and just not taking class, that seems like the right way to go at this point. But if I hadn't tried it back, I wouldn't have known, right? I've always been wondering if I could have gone back. Well, I think now I know. So hopefully next Friday I'll get some relief, and I can stay reasonably comfortable until then. Yep. Don is done with the chipper shredder, and he blew the driveway. I guess it was a good thing I didn't come out and do it this morning, because it just would have gotten all sawdusty down where he was working. Looks like there's a few pieces that he didn't finish, either because they're too big, or he got tired, or the machine gave him trouble, one of the two. But he made a huge dent in that tree, looking so much better.